really, you can see. Anyways, I really have been making videos because it just don't. They still been trying to act a fool. I literally could have got one the other day, broad daylight, and he's tailgating me. It make it so bad. It's two lanes, and is that's what I mean by broad daylight, and technically there's no witnesses. Trust me, I ain't do nothing, but it is no witnesses, and but everybody knows I'm there. The police, everybody there, they know exactly where I'm at. So technically, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done, and maybe I really could have stayed. But what I need, like I said, is a back rear view camera, and I keep saying I'm gonna give them. I think I seen one for $40. They got one. You put it in you still hang it up right there, but it just looks all the way through, just like a rear view mirror, so it sees out the back of you. And so this guy on an empty street, two lanes, actually three, because it got a turning lane in the middle. Empty street, he pulls up, speeds up behind me, and get it that closer than that. We're driving about closer to them to these two cars, my car and that car. And instead of getting in the right lane, going around me, because this is it's right around the corner from here, about 5 minutes for by car. He gets right up on me. So yeah, I brake check him a little bit and let go. And he in a raggedy car. It's a nigga. So this young black dude, well, he wasn't young. He's about my age. Yeah, little broke ass. He old as me, broke as fuck in a ragged ass car, no air condition. So he pulls up on the left side in the turning lane instead of going the right way. Getting in the right lanes. That's how he full of shit. And anyway, I'm still old school. So when I see somebody in my rear view, I always look in the rear view, especially because of the gang stalker. So all day, wherever I'm driving, I always looking at all my rear view. And so yeah, I see somebody speeding up, advancing on me on the street where the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. And yes, if you are going like 40 or 50 on the street and somebody in front of you is going 30, it don't matter if they're in the left lane or the right. You just go, you smooth going around. There's no traffic. You ain't even gotta get up on his bumper. I've been doing that since teenager. You just get over in the left lane, go around, and get back over if you just go around him. But no, he pulls up, speeds up, get right behind me because he wanted to stay back there. So I brake checked him. Then he gonna act like he mad, and he comes and gets on the left driver's side. I'm like, that's the wrong side to get on, buddy. I could have lit your car up for real. I put my shit in my hand, and then he gonna roll down the window. I just shook my head, and my car faster than his, and just drove off. Then he turned the same way, but he didn't want to get behind me no more. But anyway, that's not why I'm making this video. So anyway, this is what I wanted to show y'all. So this morning, remember I told you about a couple of weeks ago they sent the Mormons, and I would talk to them, but I ain't feel like I don't know who these was, what type of church they was. They're like Jehovah Witnesses or something. Wait a minute, let me. So you can see the whole, like they brought the whole family or whatever it is. I don't know. It kind of fade. You see, yeah, they got the little kid there. You see how they hide behind little kids? I ain't even watched the whole video. Just like, yeah, you see how they getting ready? Because, I'm still trying to reach the phone and trying to.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. I know you weren't expecting us. This morning we were just sharing an encouraging message with our neighbors regarding the Bible and asking our neighbors, with a lot that's been going on day to day and just a lot of suffering and difficult times. We're asking the question, do you think that this suffering that we're dealing with is punishment from God? What would your thoughts be?
I haven't thought about it. I was kind of busy right now. I don't have time right now.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back another time. You have a great day, okay?
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Now, like I said, when the two Mormons came, I talked to them. Well, really, because I was out here in the car and they were standing. I think I had just pulled up or either something like that. No, you know what? The first time, remember, I was making a video. I was out here making a video and they was over there. And matter of fact, that dude just pulled up. But oh, that's right. I didn't have my. I wasn't. I ain't made my video. I wasn't recording yet. He gone now. Scooter boy done moved. He left his little air condition though. But his program, maybe he had to go back to the program because he just pulled up in like a late model car. He wasn't driving. He was in the passenger. I don't know, but he left his little air conditioner. He just pulled up with the. But that's what I'm saying. All that's on purpose. And you see though, it's like all this like suffering. Ain't nobody really suffering. It is God, but He's punishing you people, especially you ones like her. You know, all y'all, even those Mormon dudes. I had to tell them, man. I know why you came here. That means your church has been infiltrated. You came here because of the gang stalking, because yeah, targeted individual, targeted harassment. God is not on your side. There's no. I know they might have lied to y'all. Well, these people, they're like, no. Why do you think they're lying about it? Why do you think that every city that the Democrats have took over, people are dying and suffering, as she said? I mean, I can pull up video. Like I said, I don't even look at it. I don't be looking for it, but it's in. Uh, they put it in my recommendations. All these local cities. Matter of fact, as I'm writing my title, as soon as I go on YouTube, to start this live, there's a whole bunch of local Baltimore, this and that, all these people dying, getting killed, and da da da. And y'all ask me, why do you think it's what do you do? The problem is they're tired of me saying they're going to hell. And they're super, that's what I'm saying, they're not religious. If you're well, they are religious. They worship the devil, they believe in God. But they're more they don't have faith. I don't care what you say to me. If somebody had said that to me, I'd look at them like they're crazy. I was not going. I wouldn't believe it one bit unless I know that I did something that warrants me going to hell. I mean, nobody knows. But remember, I said that. I thought that was impossible that for any man to know that another man is going to hell. Even a convicted kid, unless he dies instantly, he gets killed by the cops or the person, the victim, his fifth victim. I'm just saying, he didn't kill. He a serial killer or whatever. He done killed all these people, and he don't get a chance to, repent. He just died. He gets killed in the process or something. He might even get hit by a car, or he might have a heart attack and can't talk and nothing that he can't. I mean, it's not a game. It really ain't. That's why ever since you was little, they told you not a game. Don't play like that. I'll just repent. Deathbed confessional. Some people really do get to do that, but you never know. So you play like that. But these folks have renounced God literally, and that's no coming back from that. And then on top of it, you got a lot of them just like her, bringing a little girl out here and this and that, and pretending to be a Christian and you're a devil worshiper. I know there's no way, even if you don't know what you're doing, somebody sent you here to ask those questions. Well, now you know. Now you know that they're not good people. Whoever sent you, if she do come back, I'm gonna tell her. I'm like, yeah, this, you're in the wrong. But the thing is, listen to the poor guy down there. Well, he's not poor, but see, that's what I said. They try to act like, how are you acting like you're a Christian and you're doing the devil's work, literally. Like I said, Black Lives Matter said they are witches, witchcraft. They just, what they say is the whole thing is a lie as far as Christianity. We were stolen from Africa and given false guides. So, hey, that's your belief. That's your belief. But everybody else is like, nah, you just worship the devil, and that's the end of it. And you got all these people. And so they're like I said, see, real Christian, you don't get upset about people's words. That's why they're sending like, what is your opinion? Because like I said, they know my opinion is that they gonna burn in hell. What is that? Why does it matter? Y'all started this stalking and harassing me. Now you're mad because I'm on top, and so now you know. And it don't matter. I didn't say that you're gonna burn hell on my authority. I'm going by I'm going by the Bible. Everything y'all doing says y'all gonna burn in hell. I'm not saying I said you gonna. I'm just being the messenger. It's like you can read for yourself. And so that's why I had to put that out there. They had they had that her, and like I said, they just like a true Democrats. They love talking about they're saving the children, and they're the ones abusing the children. Their own kids, just like it's saying in the Bible, in the Old Testament, sacrifice their kids, pass through the fire. They really don't care about their children. Sacrifice the children of Molech, devil worshippers. They don't care about their own children. They sacrifice their own children. Like, what about Abraham? God told them to do that, and then he stopped them. The worshippers, the sacrificing, they literally are sacrificing. Just like all this abortion. And that's another part of the plan I see. Letting letting crime go. I don't care what you say. I think I figured out another part of it, a small part, that the youth centers, we gotta find, instead of just arresting their ass. Like I said, when I was 14, the law changed in my state literally that year, 1988, that they could charge you as an adult. And that's when that's where everything really started picking up, the drive-bys and this and that, niggas shooting each other. So I knew as a 14-year-old, if I went out and did something stupid and got caught, I could get charged as an adult. This is way back in '88, and I was 14, and I knew. And my family wasn't gonna be like, nowadays they got all them, the Democrats. Oh, they just a baby. They just a baby. They only took no. It's just you did it. You did the crime. You got to do the time, and you go into big boy prison. You know. But the part of the plan is, so they open up all these what you call it? They open up all these youth centers, midnight youth leagues, and all that. We ain't need that youth center to stay out of trouble. It really all that, and I already knew it. Because they did it in Birmingham too, a long time ago. After I got in the Army, 2003, they had the little youth center. Same shit, they shooting shit each other. Little girls be up there all night. The little boys, all over 14, 15, 16, hanging out all night. Basically, they just a place for them to hang out more. So what that mean? More girls pregnant, more young girls, and then they go the what's it called? The Margaret Sanger abortion clinic thing. They go to counsel them to get them because they need more abortion babies. Democrats. I'm serious. Now I don't have no proof of, but that's what this is why they want all these little kids hanging out at night with the youth league. That's why they act like they can't solve the problem of, single parent, and none of that matters. None of that matters. If they was locking the motherfuckers up, even kids with a single parent gonna have their ass somewhere where they ain't gonna get arrested. They ain't gonna be doing stupid shit. The other kids, because you always got a smart kid. Like, there's always smart kids in the group. No, man, we gonna get caught. No, man, man, they just sent Peanut. Peanut just got 20 years. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be one or two. They're gonna be like, nah. But now that they ain't got no consequences, what's the point of saying no? Everybody just like, hell yeah. Somebody got an idea. Hey, man, let's go do this. They all like, hell yeah, even the smart ones. I probably would have been too. If they would have did that when I was 14, I don't know, I can't lie. Shit, if they was just giving us free reign, do whatever you want. Break in cars, houses, whatever. Ain't nobody, whatever. Shit, instead of, no, man, shit, man, they locking motherfuckers up. Yeah, them motherfuckers ain't playing, man. Shit, they giving away time like it's a birthday present, like it's Christmas present. Here you go, 30 years for you. Like Oprah, Oprah wasn't doing that yet, but nowadays that's what it'd be. You get 30 years and you get 40 years. And you, like, hell no. Nah. 14, 15, little boy ain't stupid. He know better. He still, some of them already been getting their dick wet, so they trying to get some pussy. They know going to big, then you go into big boy prison if you do a drive by, kill about two. Especially don't do a drive by, because more than likely at that age your enemy is the same age, so you gonna shoot up their house, and it's nighttime. They family in there probably got a little sister or something. So now you really fucked. Everybody mad at back in our day, you done killed some little girl. You really fucked. Your ass going to big boy prison at 14 years old. That's what it always was. Like I said, I can't tell you how many times I heard, man, I'm finna shoot up his grandma's house. At the time, it's just, oh, damn, you just don't want to be the one that finna get your house shut up. That's all that was. You wasn't scared. It's just, oh, for real, word. I'm finna shoot up his grandma's house, cuz. I can't tell you how many times I heard that. Because they always stay with their grandma. They didn't stay with their mom and dad. This is 890, by the time 91 there, but especially by the time you're 17, 18. And so, yeah, you heard what she said with that at the beginning. The suffering, they think it's suffering. Oh, why we're suffering, punished. Yeah, and that, so they really, and a lot of them, like the poor lady who just came this morning, why I say poor, like she might be really brainwashed. Like, a lot of them, these modern day Christians, they think God ain't supposed to do nothing bad. It's like they didn't read the Bible. He sends, he puts he punishes his people. Like we always learned as youngsters, if you don't get punished, that means your parents don't love you. So if God ain't punish you, that means you ain't none of his. And especially, you come back, but as a whole people, yeah, he sends you, put them in bondage, slavery, send them a terrible, evil tyrant king. He'll do all that if they, like the book of Hosea, they go a horn. They hate, that's why they wanted to change the Bible. They use feminism to try to change it because of the words. Oh, it always compares when the people bad in this country as a whore. Whore, it is like, that's what it is. You go on a horn after strange gods, and this and that, worshiping the devil. You are like a cheating wife. All of us, if you worship somebody else or a whore, and they get mad, they wanted to change it. I remember that it was on the news. It was probably in the tooth. No, it was like gonna hold one of them big councils worldwide to change it, the language. It was the start of this shit. I remember that. That was a real thing they tried to do, or at least make a new version. I think they did. They just made a new version, and like everybody just said, okay, y'all make one, and that's fine. But the rest of us, we still gonna use the King James or whatever, with the old words. Ain't nobody changing it, but. It is like I said, it's just funny now that they won't quit. It's like y'all been exposed all over the world. I don't care how y'all try to spy on us. Y'all have been exposed as corrupt, evil. And they still try to act like they're the good guys. We want to save lives. So that's another thing we gotta watch out for. If they're gonna come up with another scam, I'll just say that. Well, we got, like I said, okay, well, I'll say this is another subject. Well, I go to another subject. Oh, I forgot. I bought this yesterday. I finally won. I only buy them every once in a while to mock them, because they started doing this when I got my increase in Birmingham. So when I show up in the store, my last one, the biggest, the highest level, there's like, and they would start, I'm like hitting the laundry, but these people I don't know, but they are. It's in my old neighborhood, so everybody know everybody like that, and I'm thinking everybody know me because everybody know who we are, my crew and all that, or whatever. But this was in like 07, 08, 08, probably 09, and now I won the lottery, bitch. What I'm saying? A lot of them were bums. Never done anything. I ain't even talking about being in the military. So I'm like, won the lottery. Bitch, at the time, I ain't know they the ones almost tried to kill me. Not them personally, but they're little nasty devil worshipping group. Like I said, I was in a military intelligence unit, and We all know the intelligence community is full of Democrats, and they're the head of this shit. You know, and that's what all whole terrorists, all this and that. But really, it's all that. It's just to get more money and to spy on us and get us under control as tyrants. Whoa, I keep making that alarm go off. So anyway, it looked like it's only $50. At first, I ain't understand because I only buy them in one just to, it's $1. It's just to mock them. I don't even play the big mega lottery. I just when I'm going if I got cash, because the stores they don't take. You got to pay cash because if somebody win, they got to have the cash to pay it off. Because I asked, I'm like, well, I can't buy. Because some stores let you buy with a debit card, but I guess it got to be like the big chain ones, like a 7-Eleven or something. But the little stores, the mom and pop, you got to pay $1 cash. So if I got cash, I'll buy one. It's only $1. And I got another one there that's $2. I think it's been sitting there for like days or weeks, months or something sitting there. But so I don't understand these things like that. But you gotta read this. So I read this about 30 minutes ago. I was reading the instruction. I bought this yesterday. And it said win. I'm like, wait a minute. It got too many wins. I'm like, which one did I win? And then it says it reveal a H, and there go a H. So it looked like it's about $50. I ain't win that one. Obviously, they ain't gonna let me win that one. But this one is 10, 5, 10, 15, 25. Wait a minute, why I thought 50? Double, that's 10, 20, 10, 20, 25, 30, $35 or for $1. So it looked like over the years, because I only buy it every once in a while. I spend $1. I just recoup all them dollars I spent making, because I did every once in a while I would hit for $1 or $2, and the one I got in there is for $2, and it's been sitting in there for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or something like that. And really with a $2 or $1, I just take it and redeem it for another ticket. But this is basically I recruit, and I got like a $15, probably more than that profit for all the last 5 years. I buy these little tickets. Everyone, like, I don't know. It just hit me. Oh, you know what? Especially if it's a store and I got some cash and there's a whole bunch of niggas in there, black folks, and they doing the gang stalking. Then I'll buy one of these if I got $1. I say, oh, you know what? Give me a number 25 or something like that. Only the dollar ones. I don't buy the big ones. Some of them been there spending $100 on this shit or whatever. They buy the $5 cards and all this shit. I just buy the $1 just to fuck with them. And their superstition. Oh, but back to what I said, that's why I switched subject. They might come up, that means they're getting desperate. They gotta come up with some kind of thing to be the heroes again that they put in the first place, so they could be like a firefighter arsonist. I saw that on Law and Order. Law and Order, the fire starts and they be like look out in the crowd, because it's New York. There's a crowd watching fire, and it'd be like, I bet the arsonist is out here. And then sometimes, one episode, he's a firefighter, and he starts it so he can be the hero and put it out, or whatever, or something like that. Or, he wasn't in the crowd; he was one, or something like that. That's the whole thing Democrats playing. Remember all that? We gotta save lives, and it's like everybody, and just like with all these introducing new bills to combat crime, and none of these new bills gonna help because you don't lock the criminals up. So every new bill you introduce is just more bullshit. Trying to act like you're doing something, giving a speech. We're gonna introduce the bill. In Baltimore, I keep seeing videos about this. It's called Safe Streets. It's a bunch of cities, and it's like we gonna introduce this bill. We gonna do something about these kids, and we gonna introduce curfew. You ain't gotta do nothing. That's how everybody like. What's the point of introducing curfew if you can't lock them up? Because the Black Lives Matter, all of them gonna say something. So what are you gonna do? Hey, you gonna have the police say, hey, y'all go in the house. They go. I just seen one video in Chicago, same thing. They all the girls just twerking in front of them. You know, they just the police can't do nothing. They just standing there. You know, they all fuck you, cause bunch of teenagers. Like ain't no way in hell I could be a cop now. Well, I never wanted to be a cop, but I'm just there's no way. You gonna go to prison? You gonna like y'all crazy as hell. Unless you just don't do anything and just collect your check. I mean, I wouldn't do shit if that's the case. And it ain't no that's cause no ain't no cause there's nothing you can do. You touch them, they resist arrest, anything. So what's the point? And you putting yourself in danger. You got the ones now. They shooting them. Ain't no way in hell. It's like you stupid as a motherfucker. Ain't no way. I would never be one anyway. But I'm just saying it definitely ain't worth it. Now, I'm just talking about the money and the retirement and pension fund and shit like that. You know, anywhere I'm talking about anything where you can do 20 years and get your retirement check, and you know, especially if you started young, you could do another 20 years somewhere else. You know, now you're 40 years old, you could do a whole nother 20, get 2 retirement checks. But yeah, so like I said, they're getting. It's like that's another thing about how stupid communists are. These Democrats, communists. I don't know. It's like because you saw how she was fixing the little girl. I didn't see all that because I hadn't pushed the button yet. I just saw it. You saw it when I saw it. And you can say, well, that's because they're doing, you know, and we all grew up, you know, well, I don't know, all of us. Well, you know, as little kids, we seen the Jehovah Witnesses, you know, they had the little kids with them. And, you know, then you start seeing the Mormons and all this and that, whatever. But, so yeah, you're going to make sure your kid is, but my point is, you know, because that's what, you know, because like I said, I really cut off the Mormons, you know, like the Democrats do. Let me stop you right there, you know, that shit right there. But I didn't, not because I didn't want to hear what they had to say. It's just like I already, except for the Mormon stuff, and it's like I just don't believe that, and you can't. There's nothing you can say to make me think this is right. You know, I'm holding it, and you know, nothing against y'all. Y'all do your thing. I'm just saying, you're not gonna convince me. I'm not that troubled anymore, you know. And even when I was troubled, I wasn't looking for nothing different. I was looking to why I was having these troubles. So I just went back to my roots, you know, Baptist, whatever. But so I never thought about going somewhere else. Well, no, I take that back. I did go to a Catholic church for a couple of weeks. And, you know, Birmingham got a lot of black Catholic churches, all black. I ended up going to one with his white priest. He actually, and I, you know, that's another thing. He was alright. He was cool. I asked him if I could come talk to him. You know, just regular. Cause I know, like a lot, even Baptist church, any church, you got to be a member for the preacher to spend time talking to you. If it ain't no emergency, and you know, and this was like '04 or something. You know, I was just, you know, trying everything. Like, what the hell is wrong? What is going on? These demons. You know, I was like. And really, I think it was more because of the movies from the old days, you know, The Exorcist. All that shit, yeah, that is why I went to, like, damn, maybe I need an exorcist or something. So I went for a while. And, but that one was the white, but that one was right in walking distance in my hood. I mean, it been there. Yeah, it been there. Matter of fact, it's still there. It's an old building that looks like, I guess it used to be a convent, probably back in the 50s and 40s. Well, probably longer than that, you know, because you know, obviously Birmingham was all white. Then you know, and so it's like that Catholic church been there before the niggas in my neighborhood, you know, and it's still there. And, you know, they still, and so the people, the white people come, they moved away. You know, these are their descendants, but they, you know, they come back for the mass. The few parishioners that do come back. But also, I used to remember when I was a teenager, walking through if I had to walk through that neighborhood, and sometimes I walk down that street behind that church, I always knew it was there. Yeah, I knew it was there. It is this big old building that looks like the one they filmed Freddy Krueger in, but not that bad. It's you could tell it was like some kind of whatever hospital or something with that church. You know, it's empty now. Now even as a teenager, I'd be like, a lot of times I was walking by myself in the middle of the night. Because really, if you walk through a bad neighborhood, there's nobody out there. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Even though niggas get shot, get killed, everybody know that's a certain gang territory. They walk right through it. Because nobody's really out. There's not nobody really. I mean, nobody. I used to do it all the time. You know, because I had to walk from my old neighborhood to my new neighborhood. And I cut through there. And you know, I'm thinking of like horror movies. I'm like, man, something gonna come out of that building. It's like 4 stories and long, you know, whatever. It looks like an asylum or something, old asylum. Or something that, or something where something they used to probably was functional like way back in the 50s and 60s or something, or 40s. But anyway, so that's why I started going to that one. But then I said, let me go try to find these other churches. Yeah, there he go with his group, whoever was paying for his apartment all this time. I guess they gave him a new one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But he done moved out. Or maybe that ain't him. That's the other boy. But oh no, that's him. I guess they bagging up to get some more stuff to so the trunk will be there. But anyway, so but you know, it's just like, but all it wasn't just the Catholic Church. All this is like the old files or what I'm trying to, like, what's going on? And like I said, maybe since that's part of, like I said, it was working. The gang stalking was working. So yeah, I'm thinking all types of shit. You know, like the movie Exorcist, all this. So I'm trying to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying everything. But and they were upset that I went to a Catholic church. But now I know why. It's just because I was going anywhere. And to them, it was again, like I'm trying to be better than them. Like even though I'm like, and that's another thing that confused me. It actually worked. And I don't. And that one part of their plan, because they're not that smart to get to act like, oh, so now you want to be a Catholic, huh? You think you better? Like what? Okay, yeah, this is crazy. You know, it was. It's just like. But that's what this whole thing is about. You know, that's what communism is about. Everybody is supposedly equal, but everybody ain't equal. We are equal rights, equal under God, but He made all of us different. And like I said, if that's the case, we all should get the same amount of money as LeBron James. But they, you know, they'll never say nothing about that. It's like they love sports and they love all the players. And it ain't just, I think they deserve that much money too, because they bring in that much revenue. So I don't care. Yeah, but if you gonna be, and remember he was one of the ones all that he was supporting, and yeah, he's over there in China all the time. They paying him extra money, billions or millions, hundreds of millions. Beijing the James or whatever they call him, Beijing James. Yeah, you know. Remember he can't say nothing about when they brought up the Uyghurs that they was executing Christians in China, and they was like, well, why don't you call them out? You calling out, you know, criminals getting shot over here, fighting the cops, but you won't call out innocent people getting killed, executed because of their religious beliefs. But you know, niggas won't say nothing about that. Hypocrites. Like I said, if you get caught, you know, just do. That's what they used to say back in my day. Just do your time. Do your time. You know, just. But they did is like, why are y'all scared? Most of them they got killed. A lot of them was only gonna go to city jail, maybe county, but county is worse. But either way, they was just gonna go to city jail. It's like you got caught. Be smarter. But they thought they was being smart with the, the fighting and snatching away from the cop. And like, nigga, just do your time. What do you think, you better than the rest of us? Because the rest of us, we just cooperate. Yeah, whatever. It's like, shit, I got money. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was watching another YouTube video about one of the lieutenants got caught higher up, maybe a captain, whatever. I don't know their rank schedule structure. The cartel. And somebody said something stupid in the comment section like, "Oh, them cops lucky he didn't," because they got body cam and they just showing it to show how they caught him. Wait a minute, what the hell? Yo, damn, is that? I just noticed that. It ain't no air coming out though. Shit. Anyway, what's the hell? Damn. Well, I guess put some extra money for that $35 I just won. Yeah, I'm riding them Oh, so anyway, yeah, he's like, from the footage, the way they approached the house, they hit some, young dummy, trained Democrat, trained Marxists, say some stupid shit he think is real and gangster. The cop lucky he didn't start unloading on him, shooting him. And you click on all the replies, and somebody, thankfully, somebody, a real nigga like me, he said, why would he do that? He's a high up lieutenant or whatever he is. He'll be out in the cup, first of all, not even with money, like the old days when he had to really pay a whole lot of money. Like, I ain't worried about it. It's like finally somebody else is trying to school these idiots. It's like, that's, like I said, if you gotta do all that, you don't need to be in the streets, because that means you ain't making no money. You probably had to steal your guns. You ain't had the money to buy none, and you scared. Now, if you see that you ain't making no money and you feel like if you get caught, you're gonna shoot your way out with the cops, that means you need to stop doing what you and get a job, because you ain't making it. You ain't making no money. If you ain't got enough money to buy you a lawyer, whatever, stashed away, when you get caught, you can't, you ain't worried about it. Shit, call whoever, your girlfriend, your baby mama, or more than likely it's gonna be your mama, because you don't trust your baby mama. You don't call your mama, go in my room, look under my mattress, get your money so she come get you out of jail. Not calling your mama to try to get the money up. Got to call her sister, your auntie, her brother, the uncle, everybody. Call the whole the family to try to get you out of jail. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. They doing it on purpose to got these kids stupid. Thinking it's gangster to be just out, they just doing stupid shit. And then they try to say, well, they're just kids. I'm like, nah, because when I was a kid, we wasn't doing no stupid shit. We was trying to make money, you know. And when I realized, like I said, I say it all the time, when I realized I wasn't going to make no money, that's when it's time to go. Like, this shit is rigged. And I was right. It's rigged. It was rigged, you know. They want you to stay down and broke. Yeah, these old ass motherfuckers right here. They want these young kids to stay down and broke. And, like this dude, be grown ass men getting dropped off and shit. This ain't New York, where everything is in walking distance and, everybody rides public transportation, but now they getting robbed and beat and raped and mugged and pushed in front of trains and stupid shit. It's like, nah, ain't no, you supposed to, so yeah, it's like, nah, that dude, why would he start shooting at the cops? Why would he do that? That's dumb. That's how these little kids think. It might not even been a little kid. It might have been 30. Yeah, these 30-year-old dudes. That's why they was always trying to challenge me. You ain't do nothing. Why would I do something? It's stupid. It's like, yeah, and I've been telling y'all that. I've been trying to tell these niggas, they're like, that is not gangster, nigga. You broke as fuck trying to fight other dudes like you a kid. Where's the money in that? How you go pay your bills? How you go buy your baby if you got a baby? Food and formula and diapers, but whatever, anything. But they want them dependent on the government, and they want them stupid. So they just that's what they like I said, just because you're black and you're poor, don't make you a gangster. Don't make you tough. Don't mean you can fight. So just cut it out. But that's all I want. I guess I'm finna go rub it in and cash this ticket. Like I said, I won this. I guess this is the most I ever won. $35 whole. I guess I got to spend this $35 on that damn tire.